All right, we are live and ready to go for another day of the Nintendo Daily Drop. This is Darth Spriggan coming to you by way of Darth Spriggan Media, and this is your daily dose of all your Nintendo news every single day. We got some good things to talk about today. I am very excited about the things we got. There's been a lot of things going on. We are one day away for some big releases. A lot of things come out tomorrow. So open up your pocketbooks and get ready. Set some time aside for some gaming, because this week it's gonna be legendary. A lot of games come out this week, and we are in for the stretch for the holiday season. I am so excited. We are one week away. 1 week away from Pokémon ZA, guys. I will finally make my gaming arrival in the Pokemon land, and I cannot wait. Cannot come sooner. I am so excited. And by the way, if you want to see a preview of Pokemon ZA, of a video I took while I was at PAX West, go to my YouTube channel right now and look it up. It's in the video section. You get to see all my thoughts and everything that happened while I was playing the game.
Botrix has correctly joined the channel.
There he is. Botrix is here. That's how we know we live. And without further ado, let's get into the news. One of my childhood favorite cartoons. For you youngins out there, y'all didn't get a chance to experience this. Every Saturday morning for about 6 hours, they played nonstop cartoons of all your favorites. Started at 7 a.m. and it pretty much ended at like 3. But the stuff that came on at like 2 or 3 o'clock was trash. But what started out in the morning was all the good stuff. And one of the shows that I used to watch on Saturday morning was Scooby-Doo. When I look at that picture right there, that is bringing back some goddamn memories right there. I love that show. Loved it, loved it, loved it. But the news is Fortnite is doing another collab for this holiday season, and it's adding Scooby-Doo and Repo and possibly Scream, which would be really cool because that's one of my favorite, scary movies. But here we go. Here are some teasers of the I guess posters. The Fortnite is coming soon, and you get to see. I love Scooby-Doo, man. Scooby-Doo will be a part of the collab. I guess this is Repo. Never played it, but bought it. I was supposed to play it during the 24-hour stream of my girl Tame Anime Worm, but wasn't up long enough to experience it. Get that necro fuel going too if you can. And we got Scream. Man, look how cool that looks, man. I love Scream. I'm going to watch that again this Halloween. I always watch 2 movies for sure. I watch The Craft every Halloween. The original Halloween I always watch. And maybe I should add Scream to the list. That'd be like my annual 3. I love Scream. Scream was awesome. So maybe I'm going to add that. I'm going to add that this year, starting this year. All right. But there we go. Fortnite this holiday season, Halloween season. And then you go all you Fortnite players on the Switch 2, and on all the other platforms. Next, Metaphor tomorrow. I might stream this while I'm doing a stream. I'll be playing BF6. Maybe I might break away. I'm not sure. Or I might just do this on my own personal time. But Metaphor ReFantazio having his 1-year anniversary live stream set for October 10th. October 11th. Oh, that's no, but it's October 10th here on the West Coast, October 11th if you're on the East Coast. So it'll be at midnight that time, 9 p.m. my time. Publisher Atlas and developers Studio Zero will host a Metaphor ReFantazio 1-year anniversary live stream, and then they're gonna make an announcement. So it is already a sold out fan event, which features special gifts, a voice actor meet and greet, and photo opportunities and more. And this is held at a public celebration in the Burbank Town Center in Burbank, California. So if you are in Burbank, Cali, it's already sold out, but I hope you get an opportunity. If you are going, let us know in the comments how was it, and if you got tickets or whatever. So it's one of Atlus's fastest selling games, and it surpassed 2 million units. So they're making a nice event out of this. I need to get back and play this. I need to make some time to go get back and play this, man. This is my type of game. So, but as we always know, you got to add it to the list of games, to your backup games that you got to go back and get your backlog. Yeah, but the fan event is sold out, so that's good. It has a big following. I love that. So this is good. So this pretty much guarantees that we're gonna have a sequel coming out at some point because of the amount of units it sold and how well it did. So good job, Atlus. And great job, fans, for the support on this. Can't wait to see what they're going to do here. Again, the broadcast will feature a special message from the team. And what a lot of people are thinking is going to be, and the reason why we got it on this Nintendo Daily Drop, there will be a Nintendo Switch 2 version announced. We'll see. We'll see. All right, Little Nightmares 3 has a day one update out now. And here is its patch notes, and you can access it today. Improved stability, improved synchronization between players in multiplayer mode, which is always a plus. That kills multiplayer if that's not right to me. Enhancements to AI companion behavior and animations, which is another thing that kills games. Improvements to AI enemy behavior. Fixes for vibration and controller bugs. Wow. Fixes and improvements for graphics and UI issues, including asset streaming and clipping reduction, audio, sound effects, and music fixes and improvements, and localization and menu improvements. All these things are being fixed today if you download your patch in your game today. Hope you guys are having fun with this game. This is the game that I'm not picking up. I didn't pick up one. I didn't pick up two. So maybe one day I'll pick up these games and have a Little Nightmares bonanza. We'll see. Let's look out for Mitsu sales. For September 29th to October 5th, the sales are in for systems and games. We love doing this, okay? So we need to show the Nintendo dominance that is going on right now. And it's going to be this way for a long time. Let's strut our stuff and poke out our chest and see how the system sold last week. The Switch 2 dominated again with 44,000 units. PS5, man, 20,617. That's coming, I think, by way of the Tokyo Game Show with some of the stuff that they showed. Because remember, last week, I think the OLED was number two. Yeah. The OLED was number 2 last week at 14,187. The PS5 jumped up 9,000 units sold. Well, they did something. They did something to make the PS5 sell some more units. Some Japanese game must have came out, which is nice to see. And again, this is from the land of the rising sun. This is their units, which is very important that we see the sales over here because this is a big gaming community over there. All right, the OLED still strong, 15,000 units sold. Switch Lite, 7,000 units sold. PS5 Digital had 4,200. PS5 Pro, 2,400. And the Switch Original added itself to another 2,000 households over there. I'm going to tell you something. The Xbox Series X has been abysmal over there as far as sales, but again, I think it has something to do with the Tokyo Game Show. Because look, at 649 units sold last week. That's the most I've ever seen sold over there since I've been covering. The week before, It had 253, so it jumped up over 100% in sales. Series S dropped a little bit. And you had a few more units. I guess that's the digital, the Xbox Series X digital. And then PS4 sold another 19 units. So there you go. Those are your sales for last week. And let's look at the games. That's what it was. That's why the PS5 sold so much last week. Because of the release of Ghost of Yote. We just answered our own question. This is why we do this. This is why Ghost of Yote is strong. 120,000 copies sold last week. I like that. They're not listening to all the nonsense in the FUD and all the, negative news about Ghost of Yote. They didn't give a damn what people are saying. They went out and bought the game and showed up. Look at that. Dominated the sale charts last week. Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, 48,000. Final Fantasy Tactics Digital Deluxe Edition for the Nintendo Switch. So 41,000 units. I playing it yesterday. Loved the game. I'm on a cheap fight, bro. This fight was so cheap. Y'all might know what I'm talking about. It's early on in the game and it's archers shooting through the walls, man. I don't like that. But it is what it is. I got to figure something out. Mario Kart World still strong. It's been bumped down to number 4. 36,000 units sold. 36,000 units sold. 44,000 systems sold. So it's almost a 1-to-1. Final Fantasy Tactics on the PS5 sold 24,000 units. Digimon Storytime Stranger. That's a new title. Jumped in the top 10. 23,000. I have to figure out the tactics on how to deal with the cheap tactics. All right. The Final Fantasy Tactics is on this top 10 in 3 different categories. So if you add up tactics last week, 41 plus 60, 67, almost 80,000 units sold last week of Final Fantasy Tactics amongst all the systems. Silent Hill F went down a little bit. 9,000 units. Donkey Kong Bonanza is still in the top 10. Edge out Minecraft, which is still insane that it found another 5,000 people to buy that game. And maybe the 5,000 that bought that game had something to do with 2,000 people that bought the original Switch. But hats off to Ghost of Yote. Congratulations on a strong week. And congratulations to the Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. With a strong showing last week on Nintendo Switch 2. They found 48,000 more suckers like me and Akuma to buy the game again, all over again. But that's okay. We love it. All right, next. And I say this just for you, Akuma, because I knew you would come in a little bit late. Yes, they get me all the time too. I have yet to see this. I didn't even know this existed. This would have been my number 1 article of the day, but I saved it because I wanted to give Akuma enough time to get in here because I got questions. I don't know anything about this. Pokemon Horizons is on Netflix. There's a season 1 and a season 2. Season 3 is dropping on January 26th. Does it get the Akuma stamp of approval? Is it worth watching season 1 and season 2? Did you watch it yet or not at all? Because y'all know DA launches next week. And should I geek out by watching this week some Pokemon Horizons to get my blood boiling? Is it good? Oh, so this is the new story after Ash ended. There we go. We got some insights on this. So if you want to watch this, look it up on Netflix. I have Netflix. And also, if you are in the land of UK, you can watch this on BBC iPlayer later this month. So there you go. Pokemon Horizons Season 3 dropping next year. Hopefully it's good. Okay. So we got a stamp of approval from Akuma. So that's my guy right there. So we're gonna watch it. So we're gonna watch it because he gave it a thumbs up. All right, the Hard Pad X. No, the Hard Pad C16 and C16S is being released. It's affordable and a unique looking like hitbox. These hitbox controllers, man. Never had one. I gotta buy one at some point. I cannot break away from the stick, but I'm gonna have to do this at some point. I gotta buy one. And this one seems to be around what, $90? Right, hold on one second, guys. Hello. Okay. I don't know. That was the credit union that I've got an appointment with today at 12 o'clock. I don't know why they're calling me because I have an appointment. But anyway, yeah, this is the design of these. I got some more pictures to show you of it. So I guess when you hit the button, it lights up. Pressure sensitive. Like it's nice and thin and sits in your hand. Cool looking. The green ain't gonna show that well. Yeah, looks cool, right? Change the colors on it. Because it was purple, now it's green. And this is the finish on it right here. So I looked at this, it looks nice, but I guess they made a Hard Pad X. And I'm gonna click it to it right now to show it to you. It looks premium. It got me all lathered up. But again, before we click into that, this one right now, it's coming in at under $90. Look it up. I usually buy most of my stuff like this from Play Asia. Not sure where exactly they selling this. I don't think they really showing it in here. But I usually buy all my stuff like that from Play Asia. Cosmo X. Wow, look, it has an LED display on, man. I'm a sucker for LED displays. Yeah, Kuma, this looks nice, man. Yeah, this looks really nice. So these are different controllers here, though. So this is I'm assuming, the C16, and then this one is the C16S. It has these buttons down here. The button layout is completely different. Yep, the C16S is the right one. Yeah. Well, I'm about to show you something that's even more than $150. Look at this. Look at this bad boy. $229 for that bad boy right there. Now that's premium. And that's a nice looking fight stick right there. Goddamn. Let's get a bigger look at that $229 fight stick. Holy crap, does that look nice. That's premium right there. Look at that. Now, that looks like a arcade quality stick. And look at those buttons, man. That is a nice looking fight stick. Now, I don't know what's up in here. When I buy stuff like that, I never open up stuff like that. But that fight stick, man. Yeah, I will have to buy a case for it too. Oh, it's additional buttons you can put down there. Oh, it's modular. You can make it into a hitbox. All right, guys. Am I looking at what I think I'm looking at? Am I looking at what I think I'm looking at? Holy freaking crap. You can even make, look at this. It has a case, swappable with the equipment you need. It even had keyboard switches in this thing, man. Analog sticks. What is this thing? Wow. So I answered my question what this is. This is a pretty sweet looking controller, man. That's a controller. That is the controller for you right there. Wow. Gonna give us some more burn. Oh my God, look at that. Akuma. Look at that. God damn. It is. My concern with this, that it would be too difficult for me to deal with. Oh man, even the buttons light up in different colors, man. Oh man, this looks so good. Oh my God, look at that stick, bro. He gave it an 8 out of 10. Premium build quality, swapping out module is easy. Okay, that's what I like to hear that. Caters to multiple play styles. It looks absolutely stunning. The included carrying case is exceptional. Work with Switch 2 without the need for anything extra. The analog stick module is a faff. I don't know what that means and not very comfortable. Getting every module ramps up base price. Not the ideal option for complete newcomers. I totally agree with that. But you know what? That is probably the only stick you will ever need to buy for the rest of your life. I might have to look into this, man. I like owning shit like this. I'm glad I clicked into that article. That was like 3 weeks ago that this article came out. Oh my God. Amazing, amazing, amazing work. All right. Nintendo expands its library for the Nintendo Switch Online service for Super Nintendo. Let's pause the awesome background music. Let's get us a look-see. See what we're working with here. All right, here we go, Nintendo. Never played Bubsy. I see why it appealed to some people. These were my type of games back in the day, bro. I'm a big Fatal Fury fan. My knuckle. Burn knuckle. I've done that on so many people. I ain't gonna even lie. After all these years since the 90s, that don't look bad. That's a nice looking pixelated looking game there, man. If you into that look, that it runs smooth. Look at that. Not bad. This was never released in America. So this might be worth just trying out. Mario and Wario. Let's take a look at this. Never seen this before. You know how cool that is if you think about it? To play something that's been out for a long time, for many, many years, since the 90s, and something we never played over here in America. And now we have the opportunity to play something like that. If you really think about it in that turn, in that way, that is really, really freaking cool that we actually able to play that. And think about it. Most of us didn't even know anything about Wario. I think the first time I knew about Wario was in like the GBA games. I think I found out about him. That's so crazy, man. I'm gonna have to try that out, man. Matter of fact, I am gonna try it out. I don't know if I stream it, but I just definitely. Oh, hold on. What I see on the picture there? What I see? Hold on one second. What does it show? It shows a mouse. Oh, that's right. That was that Super Nintendo mouse pad. I mean, mouse that they had back in the day. So that game supports mouse controls. Hold on one second. Okay. And last but not least, it's Game Freak's Mario. Okay, that's right. It was with Mario Paint. Mario and Wario, the puzzle platform title by the Pokemon developer, made its debut on the Super Famicom in 1993. This is Game Freak's first game, and it marks the first time it's been made available outside of Japan. One catch is you'll need to use your Joy-Con 2 to play this game, or a USB mouse on the Switch. Nice. Okay, I'm glad I got that out there if you want to play that. All right, here we go. You could start downloading, preloading Pokemon ZA. So I'm gonna load up my, Pokemon ZA today, and gonna start doing a preload on it. Switch version is 4 gigs. The Switch 2 port is slightly larger at 7.7 gigs, which is almost twice as big. And again, it releases on October 16th. But from what I read, I looked at it yesterday. I don't know if Google's telling me the right thing, that it launches at 9 p.m. on that Tuesday instead of at midnight on Wednesday early morning. So if it does really launch on Tuesday, we'll be starting that launch that Tuesday at 9 p.m. So I already got the time set in. We'll see. We'll see about that. I got to do some more research on that because I don't want to promote the 24-hour stream at the wrong time. But if it's true, we'll be starting, man, at 9 p.m. It'll be a 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. 24-hour stream, guys. That means Tuesday. I'm going to have to give me plenty of sleep. But we'll see. But yes, start preloading your Pokemon ZA today. All right. Street Fighter 6 trailer showcases the return of Mecha Zangief. So I guess this is the Year 3 Fighter Pass update that's coming out October 15th. We're going to take a look at this trailer and get amazed about what we're going to see. They usually do some good trailers when it comes to their character passes and street passes and all that other good stuff. But there we go. I said street pass, character pass, and fighter pass. Here we go.
My loyal fans! Look at this body of iron! I'll take on all of you! It's time to get serious! This is your last ride! Let's go!
There we go. Says it's available now, guys. Yeah, it's cool though. It's cool. It's real cool. So last 2 days we've had some Street Fighter 6 news, man. But here you go. You would be able to enjoy the Street Fighter 6 new content, which is always a plus when new content comes out. I like seeing stuff like that. And remember, Steve Viper is in that same update. He looks amazing too. He looks amazing. So there you go. You got some new content for Street Fighter 6. All right, Blooper Team, who is fastly becoming one of my top developers that I like because of the how much fun I had with Chronos. So they are bringing out Layers of Fear again on the Switch 2. It is called the Layers of Fear Final Masterpiece Edition, which is coming, I guess, sometime later this year. So we'll keep an eye out for that. They've brought it out multiple times on the Switch. So some people are confused on what this, version is or what it's all about. So it's probably some, big update, Switch 2 port with all the bells and whistles in it. So there you go. Just keep an eye out for the Switch 2 version of Layers of Fear coming out later this year. And last but not least, the Nintendo download. What can you download this week? What's coming out that you'll be able to spend your hard-earned cash on? Here we go. Archives 2, the GB game, I showcased that last week. That is actually Bandai Namco's first game ever created, which it looks like a Pong style pinball game. So it looks pretty cool. Disgaea 7 Complete Edition is coming out this week on the 10th. A lot of games come out tomorrow. Let's look through this list. I scrolled through it pretty slow so that you can see some of the games that are coming out. Maybe it's something you've been waiting for. A lot of these games, I have no idea what they are every single week. They release so many games on this system. Formula Auto Sport Racing. Oh, it's $3.99, so it's probably going to be low budget. Who knows? Don't know any of these titles. Scourge. I played that on GBA. I talked about that a few days ago. Definitely picking that up. Another Scooby-Doo game is coming out. There's a zombie game for you for $4.99. Survival Zombie. Very creative name for a game. An Ease versus Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga. Remember, it looks like a big fan service game to people in the East, series and Trails in the Sky series. They're bringing them together into one game. So that one releases for $34.99 on October 10th as well. So you got a few games in here that you could pick up, but I highly suggest Scourge Hive. I played that on GBA. Showed a trailer for that a couple of updates ago. So those are all your games coming out this week. All right, that is all I have for today. I got to get ready and get up out of here. I have an appointment I got to get to at 12 o'clock. Excited about it, trying to push this brand forward. Trying to get me an account made up. Darth Spriggan Media. All right. Not sure what we're streaming today. It's kind of weird because every day I go into I don't know what I want to stream. I wanted to stream Blue Protocol, Star Resonance, the new MMO that got released on mobile. I might still do that. That's like the #1 pick today. I was thinking about doing some more tactics. We might do that as well. We'll see. We'll see what we do. But today is the day before Battlefield 6 launches. So whatever I play, I need to get to it because once Battlefield comes out, it's going to be all Battlefield, man. All Battlefield. But there you go. That is everything I have for you guys today. Thank you, Akuma and crew, for coming in. Yeah, Battlefield is definitely going to take over. I'm there for it, man. It is about to be crazy. Battlefield is so hot right now. They had 2 months to polish this game and not screw it up. They have all the momentum right now. All of it. They have all the momentum right now because according to what people are saying, COD is not looking that great. When I looked at COD, it looked like COD to me. I don't understand what all the hate is all about. COD looks COD to me, but Battlefield looks amazing. Can't wait. Can't wait to play that game with you guys and for you guys. So there you go. But we're going to make a decision when we get back. It's either going to be Blue Protocol or some more tactics. We'll see. We will see. Oh, no. Today's my day off. I do a lot of content creation. I'm so used to streaming. Today is the day that I do all my content creation. So I won't be streaming till late tonight. If I do anything really, really late. I have a list of things that I need to get done. What's up, Worm? What's going on? What is going on? I mentioned you today about something. Forgot what it was. Trying to look through my list here. Oh, I mentioned about Repo is going to be a Fortnite collab that's coming out. Yeah. There we go. You got Scooby-Doo, you got Repo, and Scream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Scooby-Doo looks cool, man. Yeah. Yep, Scream. Yep. So these are all the collabs that are coming out for Fortnite. Yes, they are. So these are the teaser posters for Repo is one of the games. They doing all three of them, looks like. So, but yeah, that was the article that I led off with today. I thought it was pretty important. All right. Well, that's it, everybody. Love y'all. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate that. Share this stream. You can go on YouTube right now. You can hype the video. I need all you guys to hype the video. It is a program that they added for smaller streamers to be able to compete with the bigger ones, the bigger content creators as well. So you get, I think, up to 3 hypes a week. You guys can hype the Nintendo Daily Drop 3 times a week. That would be great. Do that for me. I appreciate it. We need the hype. Somebody hyped one of the videos earlier this week, so I don't know who it was, but thank you to whoever it was. We need this. This segment needs to be hyped because we need more people coming in here. Just imagine we could have 30 to 40 to 50 to 100 people all talking Nintendo. Oh my God, I would love that for you guys. Because what I want to do is do the news, and then right after that, we talk games. And I want the segment to be an hour long from 10 to 11 every single day. But it needs to grow for that. And I'm ready for it. All right, enough talking. I got to go. See you guys later. Talk to you soon. Thank you. And game on. God bless. Our Spriggan is out.